Yo, what is up guys, it is FullySpaced here, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 roof designs that you can build in Minecraft. I'll actually show you more than 5, because I'll fly around my creative world and show you some actual builds and roof designs that I've made. They're a lot different to these are more of the simpler ones, just showing you how to improve on them. So if we start off here, as you can see, you've got your basic roof. So basically you've built your house and you've built stairs all the way up to the middle, and then you can place slabs or whatever in the middle there. Just an equal roof pretty much. Adding cobblestone to the sides of these actually bring out a lot more in the detail itself, so I recommend doing that and just keeping the cobblestone on one side. You can cross it in the middle here. It does look a bit weird, so I recommend if you're going to cross it there, probably use the same wood that you used before. This will just bring off a lot better looking design itself than using cobble across there. Otherwise the cobble kind of looks like it's separating the whole build itself. Don't recommend doing that, doesn't look as good. Obviously you can play around with that and use different types of wood, but if we head over to the second design, it's pretty much the same as this one here, and I'll actually show you that this is how I made it. So you just want to find 2 points with a gap in between each other and punch them out, and then you want to place on the lower level in between that gap, and then just fill the gaps in. So when something's on a different level, you never want it to be underneath the blocks that you're placing, so it gives out this weird effect. It does look pretty cool. I wouldn't recommend using it on these kinds of builds. I'd probably use it on something else. Maybe on a larger scale it'll look better because there's a lot more detail to cover, whereas on a smaller scale there's, it doesn't really need that much detail. There's a lot of things you can do to change the looks of your roof other than sticking blocks in there like so. So this one is actually a really cool design. I really love this. It kind of reminds me of like a Chinese hanging gardens type thing. So you walk in this gateway here into like a, I don't know, a garden, an outside garden. Well, gardens are outside, duh. An area just full of flowers and things, and they look generally pretty nice out there. So basically I'd done this. It was quite hard to build. I built the wall on one side, built 5 along, went up a layer, moved that 1 block along, and continued that for 3 layers, and then done it on the other side to connect them both. I mean, if you guys want to just pause the video and look at how it was built, feel free to do that. It's not as hard as it looks, but it does come across a lot better than just building a normal stair roof all the way around. Next up here, I was just removing these trapdoors. They were little, they're ways to add design to a build, just so for you who are quite new to building roofs, trapdoors can add a bit more detail to your builds if you leave them at the bottom of the build, for example. I've just noticed during recording this, watching it back, at the bottom right of this, I can see that one of the stairs is actually facing the wrong way. Anyway, this goes up with your normal staircase, then you put a spruce block in the middle to lift the roof up a bit. Obviously, if I added the spruce block lower down, it could have brought the house up a bit more, then added a few more stairs, then added another spruce block. That would have made the roof even taller. This is a great way to make roofs taller, but still very narrow. And then obviously you can add little designs at the end, depending on what era or however you are building the house or what theme it's kind of got. If you build something like this, it's going to look pretty weird. I mean, I don't know what I was playing with there. It looks like some giant horns. Kind of suits an old Japanese style house or something. But I wouldn't build it on top of this build. It just looks very weird. Maybe with a different style of wood or different materials in general. Don't really think this kind of wood would fit it. However, you're just building it on a plain surface, so obviously it's not going to look as good as if you built it completely inside of your massive build. Next up, we have an easy little simple hut. You just go around in a staircase. On these top corners here, just before you get to the middle, you want to put them with slabs, and then put stairs in between the slabs and leave a hole in the roof, just so you can add your campfire, allowing your little hut to be just producing fire or look like they're actually working. So this is a great way to make little like villager huts, like little villager dirt looking hut things. And then obviously I'm going to quickly fly over from these to this little piece here that I absolutely love. So anyone who actually watches me will know that this is like one of my go-to roof designs when building anything that is farm related, so stables, farmhouses, things like that. Absolutely love this build. It's used with hay bales, farmland, wheat, and trapdoors just to hide the wheat in. Look like the thatch is kind of falling out of the roof. And for any of you who watch me as well, this is from the blacksmith build. So this one's just like a giant circle of stairs, and as you get towards the middle, I just stopped with the pattern went in the middle of each section and added the brick all the way up and crossed it over like a bridge connecting in the middle, allowing the fire to flow through the middle there. This is also one of the builds on my channel here. This is a massive, I can't actually remember what the title of this video was, but this is just this build's really cool. I actually really like this, and the roof design itself was it was a lot of fun. It was quite a long time to build this roof design, as you start off with a narrow roof and it gets wider on the way out, and then at the back you want to narrow it again. So as you can see there, it starts off really narrow. That narrow part is basically the overhang, and then we start getting wider and wider out, and we get towards the back and we just single all the way back down to what the original size of the roof was. So really nice and simple one there. But it looks very effective when you're looking at the house, because the house has so many different levels to it, so many different widths. Next up we have a build here that I absolutely love. I really wish I recorded this as a time lapse, but you know when you just start building things in your build world and you just don't really record them. That's basically what happened with this, and it's just, I absolutely love it. It's a really cool like one chunk sand temple kind of house. Obviously the roof up there is basically just a covered over roof with glass in it, and I've added some slabs for this design around the edges, you can see there. And then let's head over to this fishing hut that is also on my channel. This is basically the same as that little hut that I made earlier. You build stairs all the way around, but instead when you get towards the top you want to add planks all the way around, and on top of that you add slabs with a space in between, and then as you get towards the middle you add stairs, and then you add some upside down stairs on top. This will bring out just like a little it looks like a fish tail that's just jumped back into the water. So obviously it fit perfectly with my fishing hut, and then obviously nowadays you can just add a campfire in there. Something I should have done the first time I built it, but I never got around to doing that. So just stick a campfire in there, and obviously I could just chuck a trapdoor on top of that, and it won't even be visible to anyone. So that's a pretty cool idea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I will see you all soon. Peace.